Hello and welcome back to another vlog. Here we are, outside with the most miserable puppy in the world. My boy, what is that face? Hey, am I snappy? I understand. Look at those ears. They don't know what to do with themselves. They really don't. Nero's miserable because winter has finally come. And it arrived so suddenly. I can't believe it. Yesterday we had like 18 degrees, partly cloudy skies, no rain or anything like that, and suddenly today we're down below 10, thunderstorms, rain, hail, snow in Cape Town. It's snowing in Cape Town, not in the actual city, but like on the mountains around it. And man, I'm immediately feeling sick. I wasn't prepared. I'm wearing so many layers right now that I can barely move properly. But we gotta do it. Don't be my boy. I'm going inside. I'm done with this rain. I am. We're gonna go sit in this dark hole of our lounge. Come, boy. Come, get on the couch with Daddy. Let us talk for a spell. Hoppy. Hoppy here. Come. Come, sit with me. Here. No, we can't go outside. It's not nice outside. Okay? He's been waiting all day long for his W. I can't say the word because if I say the word, then he's going to think it's happening now, and that would be torture. That would be torturous of me. So I'm not going to do it. And I'm also not going to go for the W because just look at it out there. I will come back with so many sicknesses that I will probably never recover. It's fine. I was only planning on doing news today anyway. I don't have to keep the energy up too high. Hey, my boy. Oh, sure, it's very nice. I'll get you a blankie in a mere moment. Yes. And then you will sleep like a little puppy king. That would be very, very, very nice. Whoa. You get you little rubbles. Oh, you're getting very sleepy too. Oh, sleepy, sleepy. You're a sleepy little guy. Oh, that is very, very nice. There we go. Let yourself go, puppy. Just give in. Give in to the snooze monster. So we just got back from Cape Town last night. We visited Eileen's father for one night. And it was okay. It wasn't half bad. We saw her father, her brother, brother's girlfriend. We went shopping. I bought all sorts of clothes. Eileen's extremely happy about that. We'll get to that in a second. And we bought some presents for little Orin. Not both from me. One of these is going to be from my mother to Orin, or my mother and father to Orin, and one's going to be from myself and Eileen. But as you can quite clearly see, the boy is into his construction. That is a crane truck, to be precise. And it is absolutely magnificent. It's mostly made of metal. There are some plastic parts here. That's not for you, my boy. I realize you probably want to play with that as well. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. You will get something come Christmas or your next birthday. Okay? We'll get you a nice little present. Or a big one. We can get you a big one too. That's fine. But these look amazing. He's got some fascination at the moment with cranes and picking things up and putting things on trailers. And I suppose that's what happens when you're a little boy and you're 3 years old. And especially when you live on a farm where there are tractors and trucks and digger loaders and things like that. Hey, puppy, what do you see out there? More rain? Some hail, perhaps? I don't know, my man. It's looking and sounding pretty quiet to me. It's Orin's birthday at the end of the month, and he actually said to his mother, to my sister, that all he wants from his birthday party is that it has to be at night, and he wants sausages. That's it. Mommy, me want party at night. Invite everyone, have saucies. That's it. I love it. It is absolutely amazing. At night, obviously, because that's when the real parties happen. He sees us always having our little braais or barbecues at night, and it always looks like so much fun to him. And then usually at that time, he's like on his way to sleep or he's already really tired. So what's going to happen for his birthday is he's going to have a lot of naps during the day and he's going to prepare himself for this nighttime party and he's going to enjoy it. But I like that he's a man of such simple tastes. Or at least, at the moment, a toddler of such simple tastes. And he knows what he wants. Saucies and construction vehicles. And a party at night. So there you go. And the clothes that I bought. This was so much fun. I hardly ever buy clothing. And Helene was ecstatic. Okay, she was enjoying this way more than I was. And what I ended up getting was 2 t-shirts, 2 extremely thin tops, and 1 hoodie. Now, she was happy because I was buying real man clothes. That was what she kept saying. She's so happy that I'm finally going to start wearing real man clothes. No more t-shirts and stuff like that, which is completely untrue because I'm still going to be wearing t-shirts. I'm not going to exclusively wear this, but these are actually t-shirts, so I don't quite understand it. But I'm sure all the girls out there do. I think the main thing is just that these look slightly more classy. Okay, so it's just like a very plain t-shirt, very nice material. You can't feel it, but it's incredibly soft, incredibly thin, and really comfortable when you put it on. And they have V-necks. I think the whole V-neck thing works better for her as well. And she kept saying that my other t-shirts are tacky and this and that. Sure, some of them look kind of good, but I will agree that some of them are a little bit tacky. Mainly because, those are the same t-shirts I was wearing when I was like 12 or 13 years old, and they still fit me. And well, I still wear them. These are the tops that I got. They're really nice. And I guess I do look a little bit more grown up in them. I had this on yesterday with my jeans, and it looked kind of decent. And then the top that I got, there's also a grey one here. I suppose the color is also kind of decent. But there's a top here, which is absolutely amazing. I don't know when I'm going to start wearing it. And I don't know if you guys have the same thing as me, but I'm always so hesitant to start wearing my new clothing. I don't know why. I don't want to get it dirty or anything like that. I want it to keep smelling fresh, like it just came off the shelf. But the top is really nice. And you know what? This is like some of the first yellowish clothing that I ever get. And it's funny because yellow is my favorite color. It really is. And I have so few articles of clothing that are of the yellow hue. I don't even know why. But that's what we did in Cape Town. We were actually there for wedding stuff. So we were looking for a suit tailor for me. We were looking for a tie. We were looking for all sorts of paper stuff for the decorations. And we're going to have a couple of videos coming up over the next little while, probably when we go to the farm again, showing off a few of the ideas that we had for the wedding. They're going to be classified under the whole paperbird category because we chose a new spot for the entire wedding. So the ceremony is going to happen there, the reception is going to happen there, everything else is going to happen there, and I'm super happy with it. I think you guys are going to love it. It is going to look like something out of a fairy tale when I'm done with it. And I say when I'm done with it because I'm taking control of this whole wedding situation. I decided that we're going to have it there, and I said that I will be in charge of the landscaping of the area, of the preparation of the area, because I've got some seriously good ideas, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get things rolling. Hey, my boy, I'll get you a blankie nana, okay? I started watching Battlestar Galactica over the past couple of days, and while I've only seen the first 40 minutes of the pilot episode, which is about an hour long, I am so hooked. Now, I've only watched those 40 minutes and not more because I just haven't had the time over the past couple of days, but from what I've seen thus far, Battlestar Galactica is right up my alley. I think for those that don't know, I could summarize it or explain it pretty quickly what's going on. Just from what I've seen, in the first 40 minutes of the series. The humans created these robots called the Cylons. The Cylons started thinking for themselves. They decided they'd had enough. They left. They flew off into space. They disappeared for 40 years. They show up after 40 years and they're looking like humans, which is already in itself pretty crazy. So who knows how integrated into human society they already are, because you wouldn't know who's a human in a Cylon. They look identical now. They look identical. Then what happens is, when they come back, they start attacking the humans, and they're using all sorts of super weapons that disable all the tech that the humans have. And then, hey, there's this one ship, this one special ship that was famous for battling against these robots back in the day, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, a little bit fuzzy on the details, seeing that I've only watched a little bit of it, called the Battlestar Galactica. And this ship has absolutely no advanced technology on it that the Cylons can make use of or disable or anything like that. So it seems to me at this point like the Battlestar Galactica, that ship and its crew, are going to be like humanity's last hope. But there was some really intense stuff happening in this first episode. Really intense. Like planets being blown up and Cylon ladies snapping little babies' necks. That's pretty disgusting. But that's the kind of stuff that you remember. Put stuff like that in your pilot episode and you're going to do well. So I watched that. Or at least the first 40 minutes of that, as I've said like 1,000 times. And I'm kind of hooked. I'm going to watch as much of it as I can over the next couple of weeks and months, because there's a lot of it. And I will give you guys regular updates on what I'm thinking and feeling about Battlestar Galactica. And there's a girl called Starbuck and Boomer. That's amazing. I think I'm in love. I don't think Helene can hear me, so I'll say that I think I'm in love. What do you say, my boy? So that's what's been happening. I just thought I'd release a quick vlog talking about a few things. Like winter, and shopping, and wedding planning, and Battlestar Galactica. What kind of topics are these? I don't even know. Okay. You're okay, my boy. You're good. Just have a nap. I'll come and cover you in a moment. Then you can just cocoon yourself up, hibernate until spring. Okay? Sounds good to me. Very good. Very, very good. I'm such a good father. I really am. This is what daddies have to do. This right here. Bother their children when they're trying to sleep. It's perfect. So that's it. Check back here soon for more. Hope you guys are having an amazing weekend, or have had an amazing weekend. And for those of you that are also in the thick of the winter right now, good luck. Most importantly though, happy all of this. And that out there. It actually looks like the sun might be coming out. Oh, what a joke. That's not going to last. I think we all know that's not going to last, right, Nero? Right. Happy that.